All right, here's the drone video for the 11 acres on the Finley River. Unbelievable property, about 20 miles or so, 15, 20 miles east of Springfield, Missouri. The truck is parked on the south side of the property. We're looking to the north. So that meadow where the truck is an awesome potential building site. It's got, the property itself is about 11 acres. It's got roughly 2.5 or 3 acres of open meadow right there, which is level, and it's high and dry out of the flood zone. That's important on this one because this is on a major river, but it has a large high and dry building site. As in a moment, we'll fly over to the north here. We're just kind of checking out the area. The area is gorgeous. I mean, it's pure Ozarks, as peaceful and private as you can get and still be that close to Springfield. I mean, it's just an unbelievable tract. The entire north side, as we'll see in a moment, the entire north end borders the Finley River for about 250 feet. We've got power available, we've got big mature timber, we've got the open meadow, county road access, as well as a private easement road. Look to the right of the screen. You can see that roadway that leads to the very south end of the property. So that's a private easement road. This is in a small rural development. There are only, I believe, about 10 tracts here. Excuse me. Flying northerly directly over the property. The meadow is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Surrounded by trees, and with this property you're getting the east side of that meadow. It extends the furthest to the north. That site we're looking at right there, man, that'd be an awesome building site. You got that big timber. It drops down steeply as you go toward Olga Road, which we'll see in a second. That's the county road. That's Olga Road. It goes right across the property. So to get up to that meadow, you could either put a driveway in off of Olga, but you'd have to go up that steep hillside, or you can go around and take that easement road, which goes right to the south end of the property, right across the very south end. So you've already got access with the permanent easement road, deeded easement road, but you could certainly put in your own driveway as well. Flying northerly, I mean, take a look at all the mature timber. You've got big walnut, you've got big oak, gorgeous, gorgeous timber on this property. Now the area that we're flying over now, this would be within the flood zone because it is adjacent to the Finley River. And we should be seeing the Finley just any second here. There it is. The Finley itself is beautiful, but this, in particular, this section is just gorgeous. It's clear, it's wide. We were down there the other day taking some videos, and you could see the fish jumping in the water. I mean, it's just clear spring-fed river. Beautiful gravel bars. I mean, just the kind of place you want to hang out and spend the day with your family. And with a nice clear river like that, everybody can swim and goof around. And I mean, you don't have to worry about what's in the water because you can see what's in the water when it's so nice and clear. Trying to get a little closer look. If we could get that drone right down on there, you'd be able to see the fish. We were so excited about this project on the Finley. We are constantly looking for land close to Springfield and land on a river, on a named river, and we never dreamed we'd get both in one project. So this is pretty unbelievable. We're super excited about this. Power is available. You've got the county road access. Webster County is great because it's basically as close as you can get to Springfield and still not have the very restrictive zoning that you have just a couple miles to the west with Greene County and Christian County. There is no zoning in Webster County outside of city limits. So really you just do have to be aware of the property covenants. Pretty simple property covenants on these tracts. You can see those on the listing page for this property. Looking down the Finley there, and now looking southerly back up toward the meadow area. So that left part of the meadow is going to be the property. And I think we'll do another flyover. It sure looks like it. We've got a couple minutes left of this video. If you're not already on the website, you can go to InstantAcres.com to check out this property. Oh, here we're going to get a pretty good overview. So if you're just joining us, we're basically looking southerly over the entire property. It's got the direct river frontage, heavily wooded, back to the county road, rises up, and then you've got that large, level, beautiful meadow off in the distance on the south side of the property for building. Hunting is phenomenal, just phenomenal out here. Big deer, turkey as well, but when an area has big deer, they overshadow the turkey, so it gets known for the deer instead. Peaceful area, private. Obviously, you can fish in the Finley. You can swim and canoe and kayak and have a bonfire and all that good stuff. If you look just toward the middle of the screen, that diagonal cleared line, I guess you'd call it, that's a power line easement. It's toward the north side of the property, so power is available. There's also an easement that runs with Olga Road and with the private road on the very south side of the property. There's a power easement there, so you've got power available in several spots here. You can actually build your own home or cabin here in Webster County with no permits or inspections because there is no zoning. Oftentimes when we tell people that from other states, they really just don't believe us because it doesn't make sense to them. They're so used to restrictive zoning. And depending on what county you're in the Ozarks, you may or may not have that. And Webster County doesn't have zoning outside of city limits, so you obviously have to abide by the property covenants as far as the 600 square foot structure with the concrete foundation and all that good stuff. But when you do go to build your home or cabin, it's pretty interesting. I mean, we've spent time in states where you have to get a permit for everything. Okay, so now we're looking easterly. That's Olga Road. You can see where it goes to the left. A road cuts to the right and goes up the hill. And then that straight line coming back toward us on the right side, that's the road easement on the extreme south end of the property. So that's what's going to give you access to that meadow immediately. I mean, you would never have to do a driveway off of Olga Road if you didn't want to, certainly. You can just use that road easement. I think we're going to take a final look kind of at the whole area here, but oh, that's gorgeous. So if we were to pan off to the left and put the drone several hundred feet in the air, we could probably see Springfield. It's about, as the crow flies, about 12 or 15 miles. Largest city in southern Missouri. But yeah, awesome property, InstantAcres.com. Call us in the office or email us if you have any questions at all, and we would love to talk to you. InstantAcres.com, that's us.